All I'm saying is that a woman should not be doing that to a horse. I don't care if the horse enjoys it. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Oh, it's you guys. Wow, you surprised me. Anyway, now it's time for my Week 3 NFL review right after this. Before I begin, I want to give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video, DraftKings. Ready for another exciting week of NFL action? I've partnered up with DraftKings, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the NFL, to get you closer to the action, and you do not want to miss out. Right now, new customers can deposit $5 and get a bonus $20 ticket into Sunday's Fantasy Football Millionaire Contest. So what are you waiting for? Download the DraftKings app, use my promo code BarryM, and play for the $1 million top prize with your first deposit. You heard that right. New customers can deposit just $5 and get a $20 bonus ticket into Sunday's Millionaire Contest. With your first deposit of $5, you can play for the $1 million top prize. To play, just draft your roster and your players earn points based on their in-game performance. So what are you waiting for? Download the DraftKings app now. New customers use promo code BarryM and deposit just $5 and get a $20 bonus ticket into Sunday's Daily Fantasy Sports Football Millionaire Contest. That's promo code BarryM only at DraftKings. New Jersey Giants versus San Francisco. The game started off with the two teams exchanging field goals, as is custom in American football. American Patriot Nick Bosa sacking Danny Diapers for what should have been a safety. It took about a quarter and a half for us to finally get a touchdown in this game to give San Fran a 7-point lead. Hardworking daughter dater approved touchdown run alert by Christian McCaffrey put the 49ers up 14 just before halftime. The Giants would add a field goal to make it 17-6 at halftime, and then lead an impressive scoring drive to start second half before failing on the 2-point conversion to make it a 5-point game. 49ers had to settle for a field goal on their next drive, still keeping it a one-score game, but Danny Derps did what Danny Derps does, which is suck. While Brock Purdy led a field goal drive to make it a 2-score game, Danny Diapers overthrows a 6'6" Darren Waller here on 3rd and 11. This is the only really impressive throw that Brock Purdy made all game, but it was enough to seal the win before Danny Dipshit made his stats even worse with a garbage time interception. Here we see 49ers coach Rob Diedrich shaking hands with Giants coach Larry the Cable Guy after the game. This is what good sportsmanship looks like. Cleveland versus Tennessee. Rapist spin cycle. This is what getting your manhood taken away on national television looks like. Absolutely disgraceful by the receiver. The Titans scored 3 fucking points in this game, and their only scoring drive was -9 yards. This is karma for Nashville unleashing country music onto the world. Cleveland had a 13-3 lead late in the first half, and Tennessee had a golden opportunity to make it a one-possession game, but Tannehill stupidly took a sack with about 10 seconds left with no timeouts, so the clock ran out. The Browns extended that lead to 20-3 in the second half. The most female-friendly backfield of all time, Deshaun Watson and Kareem Hunt connects here for a big first down. Yeah, Tannehill is just completely cooked. Padding his stats with the game over on this throw is the worst thing Deshaun Watson's ever done by far. 1.8 yards per carry, and laughing. Browns players thanking Tannehill for being so ass. Detroit versus Atlanta. Enjoy this first clip, Falcons fans, because that's as good as it would get for you on this day. Desmond Ridder doing an incredible Justin Fields impression, taking a couple sacks here. Jared Goff led Detroit on a field goal drive. Atlanta would respond with a field goal of their own. For Mr. Goof said enough of this and found some white guy for a deep touchdown to go up 10-3. Let's get an update on Kyle Pitts. Yeah, Detroit kicked field goal to go up 10 towards the end of the first half. Here we see Desmond Ridder sacking himself by slipping on the turf. At least this time he didn't sack himself, but he still got sacked again. 3rd and 6, let's do a sweep right into the heart of the defense. Who left the fucking door open? Do something with it, Desmond. Oh shit, he got sacked again. I will show you my arm strength, said Jared Goff as he threw this terrible interception. But thankfully for him, Desmond Ridder sucks ass, and the Falcons couldn't do anything with it. There's no way Jared Goff's gonna keep the ball. Holy shit, he kept the ball for an easy touchdown. Once again, being a goofy, unathletic white quarterback has its advantages. At this point, I just think Ridder likes being tackled by men. Holy shit, Kyle Pitts caught a pass. Wow. Ridder being sacked and fumbling before alpha male Dan Campbell. That's fucking firm handshake right there. That's how men shake hands. Take that, libs. Buffalo versus Washington. Buffalo started off with a field goal. Let's just say this was not a great game for Sam Howell, aka Fat Baker Mayfield. This is an absolute rocket. What a dime by Josh Allen to put Buffalo up 10-0. Here's Howell's only good play of the day, another dime downfield. Washington was on the goal line, but they turned it over after Buffalo made a goal line stand. 3rd and 12, let's do a screen screen pass like a bunch of pussies. God, I hate this shit. I just gotta take a rant for a second here. I'm seeing so much of this now throughout the NFL where teams just give up on 3rd and long. They don't even try to get first down. Have some fucking balls. Throw the ball downfield. Be a man. Okay, rant over. Just a terrible interception here by Howell deep in his own territory, which would set up another Buffalo field goal to make it 16-0 at halftime. I have just as strong of an arm as Josh Allen, said Howell as he released this terrible interception in the end zone. No, son, this is how you throw an interception, as Allen unleashed a freaking arm punt to get the ball right back. But Washington couldn't do anything with it. Allen throws this ball so hard it gets tipped and it still makes it to Stephon Diggs. Now that's a strong arm. No offense to people who enjoy fisting. But it didn't lead to anything. This game was still competitive until Washington fumbled deep in their own territory, setting up an easy touchdown run for Polar Bear 17. Sam Howell should probably just disappear for a while after this play. My goodness, he got his manhood taken away on this pick six. Buffalo doing everything it possibly can to help people who had the over on this game. The most clutch field goal in NFL history. Sam Howell feeling and looking bad. You should feel bad because you played like shit, you scrub. 9 sacks and 4 interceptions. Enjoy the XFL. Houston versus Jacksonville. Who among us doesn't love a terrible missed field goal to start the game? The best throw of CJ Stroud's young career right here, which set up a touchdown to put Texans up 7-0. Block that shit like Mutombo, motherfucker. Still 7-0. I did not edit this. This is literally from the NFL's YouTube channel. They are censoring CJ Stroud's success. The deep state does not want to see CJ Stroud succeed. Personally, I would not have fumbled this ball. I would have held on to it. It took almost 2.5 quarters, but the Jaguars finally got on the board. Yay. They were able to cut it to 7 at one point, and then all the momentum was completely lost when they let this scrappy, hardworking white fullback return a kickoff for a touchdown. Yeah. Just fold the franchise right now. Trevor Lawrence starting to panic a bit and forcing things. No offense to Deshaun Watson. The Texans would kick field goal to go up 3 scores early in the fourth before Lawrence threw his only touchdown of the day to make it a 10-point game. This game is not over. The Jaguars down 10 with only 9 minutes left, and oh shit, the game's over because they gave up a touchdown again. Wow. Great job, defense. I just want to point out that like 80% of Trevor Lawrence's career so far has been bad. Why are you booing? Stop booing. Now this is an impressive list. Warren Moon's a Hall of Famer. Carson Wentz would have won MVP in 2017. Case Keenum, University of Houston legend, and also some guy I don't realize at the bottom of the list. New Orleans versus Green Bay. I must have taken a marijuana or something. Is that frickin' Jimmy Graham scoring a frickin' touchdown against the Packers in the year 2023? The simulation is broken. If I'm showing you a punt or kickoff return, it's probably because they ended up scoring, which is exactly what happened here to put New Orleans up 14-0 early on. Jordan Love was completely horrible for 3 quarters. This is another pet peeve of mine. It's 4th and 1. Instead of doing a quarterback sneak or a fullback handoff, you pitch the ball 5 yards backwards, and guess what? You don't get the first down. For all the bitching and complaining people do about the Eagles and their tush push, why don't more teams do it? Because it works. Dime right here from Derek Carr to Chris Olave to make it 17-0 at halftime. I'm not criticizing Jordan Love for this interception. It's 3rd and 14. He threw the ball downfield like a man, took a chance. It didn't work out, so what? New Orleans' car broke down. But that's okay. They probably won't blow this lead. Absolute dime from Love to Romeo Doubs. But it didn't lead to anything. Fortunately for Green Bay, the Saints offense under Jameis Winston couldn't do shit, so they were able to kick a goal. Jordan Love with touchdown run here and a nice 2-point conversion play to make it a 6-point game with 7 minutes left. Again, Jameis did nothing. Love then got the Packers downfield before throwing a great go-ahead touchdown pass with just under 3 minutes left to put the Packers on top after being down 17. Jameis would get the Saints into field goal range for the really makeable field goal, and his kicker fucked him over. I was mad at first, but I mean, this guy has to be 12 years old. Look at him. There's no way this guy is more than 12 years old. He's just a kid. Keep your eyes away, Karl Malone. New England versus the Jets. New England started off with a field goal early on. Hey, it's Zach Wilson doing Zach Wilson things. This is the same distance Adam Vinatieri kicked the Super Bowl 36 game-winning field goal, by the way. Zach Wilson don't suck for one play challenge failed. Possibly the hardest thrown ball in the history of the league right here by Mac Jones. It's put New England up 10-0. 3rd and 6. Better throw the ball short of the first down for a field goal. Quite possibly the worst missed field goal in terms of distance ever. But hey, guess what? The Patriots got another field goal to go up 10. Zach Wilson's sneaky athleticism wasn't enough this time. Holy crap, a great throw by Zach Wilson. Holy shit, another great throw by Zach Wilson. What's going on here? The Jets scored a touchdown? What the hell? Where did that come from? Oh, now it's back to your regularly scheduled programming taking a safety. But fortunately for the Jets, Mac Jones is terrible in clutch situations, so they had multiple opportunities to still win the game, and yeah. But guess what? They still had another shot after this. Say what you want about Zach Wilson, but he does have the arm strength to get the ball into the end zone, and this nearly caught. Unfortunately, Randall Cobb cannot get it on the ricochet in the end racism end zone. zone 2. Wow, huge blow for society here. Carson Wentz is out there, Jets. Go get him and win the Super Bowl. LA Chargers versus Minnesota. Kirk Cousins versus athletic Kirk Cousins. Another Minnesota fumble to kill a drive. Wow. Sidearm action here by Herbert to put LA up 7-0 early. Kirk said he's not impressed and threw a touchdown to tie the game at 7. Chargers got absolutely hosed on this play, which should have been another fumble, but Minnesota would have to settle for a field goal. This is the good shit right here. Herbert throwing a rope, which ended up setting up a touchdown, put LA up 14-10 at halftime. Another dime here by Herbert, who's wearing an arm sleeve now for some reason. Cameron Dicker, not to be confused with Cameron Peniser, misses a field goal because he's a douche. Kirk, no, get rid of the ball. Trick play alert for a touchdown. Kirk was not amused though, as he threw a dime on 4th down with some great yards after the catch to cut the score 21-17 late in the 3rd. Minnesota would then take the lead early in the 4th on another great throw from Kirk to Justin Jefferson, but the defense couldn't hold. Look at this throw on 3rd and 17 by Herbert. Incredible. They say football is a game of inches, and this is true right here. In what should have been an interception, I call this a Robert Alford. Put the Chargers up 28-24. Minnesota golden opportunity to take the lead. 4 minutes left. Get stuffed on 2nd down, throw an incompletion on 3rd down, throw another completion on 4th down. Fortunately, Brandon Staley is a terrible head coach, and he went for it on his own 24-yard line and didn't get it, giving Minnesota a second golden chance. But then Kirk Cousins' luck struck again, throwing an interception off ricochet to send the Vikings to 0-3. But the win means Brandon Staley gets to keep his job longer, so maybe the Chargers actually lost this game. Indianapolis versus Baltimore. My large adopted son, Big Tony, wasn't playing, so Gardner Minshew was in his place. It started off how you'd expect, with Lamar Jackson making a great touchdown run to put Baltimore up 7-0. It's a fumble, which gave Indy some life. Minshew threw a great fade pattern here for a touchdown to tie the game at 7 late in the 1st half. Lamar, you're not supposed to throw it to the other team. Come on now, guy. Fortunately, the Colts had to settle for a field goal. Incredible tackle here to end another drive. Again, a game of inches forced Indy to settle for another field goal late in the 3rd. Lamar said, you know what, fuck this passing shit. I'm just going to run it in myself to give Baltimore a lead entering the 4th quarter, where things got wicked. 3rd and 6. Oh, going to drop a screen pass. That's what you deserve for doing a screen pass on 3rd and 6. Again, throwing the ball short of sticks on 3rd and long gets my blood boiling. But hey, you got a field goal to go up by 1. Gardner Minshew pulls an Orlovsky here, stepping out of bounds for a safety, but Baltimore could not capitalize on it. Indy got the ball back and tied the game with a long field goal at 19, under a minute left. Lamar throwing the ball to a Make-A-Wish kid on the sidelines. Thoughtful gesture, but unfortunately it made it for a more difficult field goal for Justin Tucker, who came up just a bit short, which is what my wife says to me all the time in bed. Terrible throw here by Lamar in overtime to end a drive, but the defense stood firm, getting a 4th down stop. Hey, Chiefs fans, is this pass interference? I don't know, there wasn't a flag thrown, but Jesus, is tackling the guy illegal? Fuck you, Carl Sheffers. This missed call gave Indy another chance, which they would capitalize on in Tom Brady-like fashion, to kick the game-winning field goal, only furthering Baltimore's hatred for the city of Indianapolis even more. Miami versus Denver. By now, you've probably already know what happened in this game, but let's just pretend like you don't for a little bit. Heavily contested throw here for a touchdown by Tua to Tyreek Hill, put Miami up 7-0. Surely Denver will make some defensive adjustments. Or not. Here's another touchdown to put Miami up 14-0. Here's a great play by Russell Wilson. We have a game on our hands, folks. This is going to go down to the wire. Or maybe not. Here's a Magic Johnson no-look touchdown pass to put Miami up 21-7. Denver settled for a field goal. See, Denver's defense made it stop. Miami's not scoring any more points today. Or maybe they are, because here's another touchdown run. Again, you're not supposed to fumble the fucking football. Jeez, another touchdown. Hey, guys, don't you think this is getting a little old here? 3rd and goal, screen pass. This is what you deserve. You know what? Fine. Fuck. Run the score up as much as you can, Miami, please. Thank you. Another touchdown. That's 6, in case you lost count at this point. But Russell Wilson's not done yet. He's heroically trying to lead a comeback, and yet again, his receiver fumbles the ball away. Tua said, this is how you throw a screen pass, motherfucker, and watched Raheem Mostert do the work for the 7th Dolphins touchdown. The game's effectively over, but Russell Wilson said, you know what? Let me help you get more points, setting up a super short field for Miami, which they capitalized on with their 8th touchdown to reach 56 points. Miami starters weren't even in the game anymore at this point, and it didn't matter because Mike White's letting his dick hang out, throwing a long touchdown pass. Wait a minute, is that Patrick Surtain the second I see getting burnt by cop prospector Robbie Chosen Anderson? Wow, 63 points. But you know what? The Denver comeback starts now. Down 50 with 9 minutes left. We're still in this game. Kickoff return touchdown. Never say never, folks. Well, actually, you might want to say never, because this, I don't even know what defense this is. There's still 8 minutes left. They had 10 touchdowns and 70 points, and they probably could have scored again if they really wanted to be assholes about it. I'd do marijuana bong hits, is what Sean Payton said to Mike McDaniel. This is the worst massacre I've seen a Bronco involved in since since OJ in 94. Cowboys versus Arizona. There's no point in reviewing this game. Obviously, the Cowboys won, but I'll entertain you all anyway. Arizona took a 3-0 lead early. 3rd and 16 screen pass, going exactly how you'd expect. Holy crap, Arizona's up 9-0 early on. Wow. Hey, wait a minute. I've seen this movie before. They did this versus the Giants last week. They're just setting me up. Oh, great. Here's another long touchdown run. Yeah, this is so fake. This isn't going to last, obviously. The Cowboys are going to make a comeback. 15-3, it doesn't matter. See, here's the comeback's already starting. They're making it 15-10 late in the first half. Only a matter of time before Dallas takes the lead. Oh, wow, 62-yarder. Okay, whatever. 11-point halftime deficit. Yeah, this is great. Now they're going to get the script that tells them to give up in the second half. 8-point game late in the third. Cowboys comeback starts now, or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Here it goes. 4th down. This is going to be a touchdown. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Wow, wait a minute. 4th quarter, and Arizona's still up 8. This is interesting. It should be a touchdown here. Oh, no, another incompletion. 5-point game, 9 minutes left. No way Dallas gives up a touchdown here. Holy crap. What? An actual great throw here? Holy, Arizona's up 12 with 7 minutes left? Are they going to win? And they intercepted Dak Prescott? You mean Cardinals? The Cardinals beat the Cowboys? We them boys lost by 12 to the Cardinals? What? That can't be right. This must be a mistake. What idiots! Seahawks versus Panthers. Bryce Young missed the game after falling out of his booster seat earlier this week. But hath no fear, Andy Dalton is here to throw screen passes on 3rd and 20 and the like. The teams exchanged field goals early on. Dime here from Eugene Smith. Not good here, taking a sack, another field goal. There were a lot of field goals in this game, as you can tell by the scoreboard at the bottom. Finally, a touchdown, and unfortunately for number 20 on Seattle, his wife left him after he got served excessively hard by DJ Chark Jr. on this play. Keep him in your thoughts and prayers. 3rd and 16, down by 1. Geno throws an interception, but his defense held firm, giving up only a field goal. Seattle responded with their 4th field goal. Make that their 5th field goal now to take an early lead in the second half. If I'm showing you this field goal, it's because it was no good. Great job, kicker. Finally, a touchdown from Seattle to put them up 2 scores late in 3rd. We reached the 4th quarter. Carolina responds, touchdown throw, and we have a game on our hands. Kenny Sky Walker, the 3rd, put Seattle back up 9, and Carolina would not be able to do anything the rest of the game as Seattle extended their lead to 17 with this ridiculous 2-point conversion attempt make. Shades of Russell Wilson in the 2014 NFC Championship game. Andy Dalton said, we're either leaving here with a win or I'm leaving with my stats, and we're not going to win, so I'm getting a fucking touchdown here to reach the final score of 37-27 Seattle. Kansas City versus Chicago. This game featured 2 people who take a lot of sacks, Justin Fields and Taylor Swift. But despite the trying week for the Bears, there was some optimism that they might be able to, I don't know, not lose by more than 30 in this game, I guess. But yeah, that did not happen because the game went exactly as bad as you could have imagined if you're a Bears fan. Once Mahomes starts dropping 30-yard dimes on you like this, it's pretty much over. There was not a single moment in this entire fucking game where I thought the Bears had a chance to win. The Chiefs literally in the second half could have not come out of the locker room, and I still don't know if Chicago would have been able to score 24 points. 30-point game at halftime. The only notable event here was Mahomes re-injuring his ankle, kind of, but stats must be put up, so he stayed in the game up 34 in the second half for throwing the touchdown to Travis Kelce. I'm so happy for Donna Kelce and Taylor Swift. They make such a cute couple. Justin Fields is still under 40 yards passing late in the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs trotted out Blaine Gabbert to throw a couple pity interceptions so the Bears wouldn't feel too bad. If I need a quarterback down 38 with 5 minutes left in the game to lead a touchdown drive, Justin Fields is my guy, because what a throw he made. In case you didn't know this, Swifties, aka Taylor Swift fans, are not real people. Also, Taylor Momsen, what's up? Better than Taylor Swift. Pittsburgh versus Jimmy Garoppolo. On 4th and inches, most quarterbacks wouldn't dare throw deep, but not Jimmy. He finds Devontae Adams to go up 7-0. Unfortunately, Jimmy's defense is jealous of his handsomeness and allowed a 70-yard touchdown immediately to get the score tied at 7 again. Jimmy shows his fearlessness throwing the ball into coverage for an interception, but that's okay. Pittsburgh would have to settle for a field goal to go up by 3. 3rd and 14. Oh, guess what? We have another draw play giving up. Disgraceful. Disgracing Ben Roethlisberger's legacy. Here we see Jimmy Garoppolo's handsomeness is so extreme, it's literally pinning him against the ground. Poor guy. Pittsburgh had another field goal to go up by 2 scores. At this point, Jimmy was probably concussed, so this interception, again, doesn't really count. This is just really fucking disgusting and uncalled for by Pittsburgh, running up the score on my Jimmy like this. But Jimmy would not go down easy, unless we're talking about a brothel in Las Vegas. As he found Adams again, and a 2-point conversion to get Las Vegas back in the game. The defense held firm, giving Jimmy a chance again, but on 3rd and 4 from inside the 10, Josh McDaniels pulled a Matt LaFleur, deciding to kick a field goal, and the Raiders never got the ball back, again down 5 outside of the last 10 seconds in desperation. This interception shows Jimmy is a team player and he doesn't care about his stats. Now he's in concussion protocol and I'm on the floor crying. This is a national tragedy and I expect flags all across the country to be flown at half-mast. Philadelphia versus Tampa Bay. It looked at first like the Eagles were going to score a touchdown early on, but instead they turned the ball over in the red zone. A drive later, they kicked a field goal to go up 3-0 early. Baker Mayfield was unable to get anything going for Tampa's offense as Mike Evans dropped this touchdown. This is what a fucking elite quarterback looks like right here with this beautiful dime by Jalen Hurts for a score. This is not what an elite quarterback looks like. A terrible interception to a white safety. That's like 5 interceptions worth. Thank goodness there was a split screen during this throw by Jalen because this is not his best throw. That's a Justin Fields throw right there. The other famous Jalen on the Eagles speeds down the field and collides, causing a crash and a fumble, something he's known for. This would help set up another field goal to put the Eagles up 10 at halftime. Oh look, it's the play everybody's bitching and complaining about, the tush push for another Jalen Hurts touchdown to go up by 17. After Hurts strategically threw an interception to set Tampa up at the 1, the defense recorded a safety to go up by 19. Philadelphia would add another field goal to go up by 22 early in the 4th, essentially making this touchdown from Baker to Mike Evans a garbage time touchdown, and this 2-point conversion also garbage time. But just to be sure, Jalen Hurts found A.J. Brown on this clutch 3rd and 13 conversion to waste some time. Jalen Hurts is now 20-1 in his last 21 regular season start. Imagine your favorite team not being 3-0 right now. Fly Eagles fly. Cincinnati versus LA Rams. A rematch of the most forgotten about Super Bowl ever. Jesus, Joe Burrow sucks. And his kicker sucks too. What a bad miss. Thankfully, Matthew Stafford was in the mood for playing like shit today. That's pussy football right there. Not even throwing the ball 10 yards in the air. What is going on with Joe Burrow? Jesus, he's terrible. Drop touchdown here that would have put LA up 7. Plays like this are why Stafford will never be a truly elite quarterback, despite his physical gifts. Congrats on this kicker on actually doing his fucking job, making the kick to tie the game at 6. Don't touch me, I'm ticklish. The Bengals got tired of playing soft, so they brought their sledgehammer Joe Mixon out to punch one in. God, he's so good at that. Take the lead. Here's a dime from Matthew Stafford. Unfortunately, he ruined it by throwing a terrible interception on the very next play. But Joe Burrow still sucks now, so Cincinnati couldn't do anything with it except get a field goal. This is an unbelievable play by the safety for the turnover, but LA didn't do anything with it. Another terrible throw by Burrow, but a field goal puts Cincy up 10. Stat Padford makes an appearance with his touchdown pass, and the onside kick was no good, securing the win for Cincy. It's time for the Week 3 Barry Awards. Enjoy. My Offensive Player of the Week is the entire Miami Dolphins offense, scoring 10 touchdowns and 70 points, and it easily could have been more. I can't just single out one player. That's an incredible team effort as a unit. My Defensive Player of the Week is Mason Rudolph, fan club leader Myles Garrett, 3.5 sacks versus Tennessee, 5 quarterback hits, and a forced fumble in a dominant performance. Biggest loser of the week, it was a contest between Denver and Chicago, but I had to go with Denver because they were just historically, literally, maybe the worst defensive performance ever, giving up 70 points defensively, over 700 yards defensively. They quit. Really just embarrassing all around to fall to 0-3. My Tom Brady check down of the week award winner is Tua Donnie, aka Don Tagovailoa, to Raheem Mostert on a screen pass for a touchdown. Just a jaw-dropping throw here. And I know some of you have been complaining about the lack of puppy time, so I'm going to compromise with you. Here is my puppy of the week, my very own Scooby. He's a very good boy when he's not biting or pissing or shitting or chewing on the furniture. I love him very much.